Ladies and gentlemen, have you ever felt like someone you care about simply doesn't value you the same way you value? It's a painful realization, but sometimes the truth, however uncomfortable, is exactly what sets us free. People don't always show their lack of care through words. More often, it's revealed through their behavior. And today, we're going to uncover 5 clear signs that someone doesn't truly care about you, so you can protect your energy, reclaim your confidence, and invest your time in the people who genuinely deserve it. 1. They dismiss your feelings. Imagine this. You pour your heart out to someone, your fears, your dreams, your deepest struggles, only to be met with indifference. Or worse, mockery. That's not just inconsiderate. That's a loud, clear message. I don't value you. Your emotions are a core part of who you are. They reflect your experiences, your values, your humanity. So when someone constantly downplays your feelings, they're essentially telling you, your inner world doesn't matter to me. And here's the thing, it doesn't always start big. Maybe it's a sarcastic comment when you open up. Maybe it's the way they avoid eye contact when you're vulnerable. But over time, those little dismissals build up into something heavy, a pattern that leaves you second-guessing yourself. You start wondering, maybe I'm just being too sensitive. Maybe I shouldn't have said anything at all. But let me tell you something powerful. Your emotions are not too much for the right people. Why are you making such a big deal out of this? You're overreacting. Words like that aren't just hurtful, they're designed to make you question your own reality. But hear this. Invalidate someone's emotions isn't a reflection of the one being dismissed. It reflects the dismissive person's lack of empathy, their unwillingness, or inability to step into someone else's shoes. And that's not your burden to carry. When your feelings are constantly invalidated, you might start suppressing them. You might think, if they don't care, why should I? But suppression comes at a cost. It can lead to emotional numbness, anxiety, even depression. You start shutting down. You stop sharing. You build walls that keep out even the people who do care. On the flip side, when someone truly values you, it's different. They listen with presence. They validate your experience with words like, I get why that would hurt. That sounds tough. How can I support you? Even if they don't have the answers, they make you feel seen. That's the kind of connection you deserve. So, how do you handle someone who constantly dismisses your emotion? Start by setting boundaries. You don't need to justify your feelings to someone who refuses to respect them. A simple but firm, I don't appreciate it when my feelings are dismissed, can be incredibly powerful. If they continue invalidating you, it may be time to take a step back. Because protecting your peace isn't selfish, it's necessary. And above all, remind yourself of this truth. Your feelings matter. They are real. They are valid, and they are worth expressing. 2, they only reach out when they need something. Ever get that message from someone and just know they're about to ask for a favor? That unsettling feeling where you realize they're not reaching out to connect, but to collect. They want your time, your answers, your energy, not your well-being. This is one of the clearest signs that someone doesn't truly care. Healthy relationships are built on reciprocity, a natural give and take. A flow of support, curiosity, and kindness. But when someone only shows up when they need something, it's not a relationship anymore. It's a transaction. And in transactions, you're not a person. You're a resource. Over time, this kind of behavior drains you. You start dreading their name popping up on your screen. You begin to wonder, do they care about me at all? Or am I just convenient? Let's be real, if they only show up when they need something, they're not showing up for you. They're showing up for them. So what do? First, notice the patterns. Do they vanish until they're in a bind? Do they ignore you when you need something? If the answer is yes, that's a red flag waving loud and clear. Then, speak up. Say, I've noticed you tend to reach out only when you need help. I value our relationship, but it feels one-sided. Uncomfortable. Yes. Necessary. Absolutely. Next, focus on surrounding yourself with people who show genuine interest in your life. People who check in just because they care. Who celebrate your wins and offer help with no strings attached. And lastly, check in with yourself. Are you saying yes out of guilt or fear? Because here's the truth. You're not obligated to be everything to everyone, especially not those who give you nothing in return. 3. They show no interest in your growth or success. You want to know who really cares about you. It's the one who cheers when you win. The one who listens when you dream. The one who says, "How can I support you?" When someone shows no interest in your growth or worse, downplays your success, that's a heavy truth to sit. But it's truth nonetheless. Success isn't just about the outcome. It's about effort, resilience, passion, in. It's personal. So when someone shrugs off your promotion, your breakthrough, your progress, it cuts deep. And the message is clear. I don't care enough to celebrate who you're becoming. Sometimes their indifference stems from jealousy. Other times, insecurity. But regardless of the reason, your light should never have to dim just to keep someone else comfortable. You are allowed to shine. Bright, bold, unapologetically. True friends. They don't compete. They celebrate. They say, "I'm proud of you." They ask, "What's next?" If someone in your life can't handle your growth, it's time to ask yourself, are they really walking with me, or just standing in my way? 4. They constantly let you down. Have you ever had someone who always says they'll be there but never is? Maybe they cancel plans last minute. Maybe they promise to help, but never follow through. It starts small, but it chips away at something sacred, trust. And when that trust breaks again and again, you start to feel unimportant, unseen, unvalued. Reliable people make the effort because they care. Unreliable people, they show you through their actions that you're not a priority. Don't brush it off. Don't make excuses for them. Your time matters. Your trust matters. You matter. So speak up. Say, when you cancel last minute, it makes me feel like I'm not important. I'd appreciate more consistency. And if nothing changes, let them go. Focus on the people who keep their word, who show up, who prove they care not through grand gestures, but through consistent effort. Because reliability isn't just about dependability, it's about respect. 5. They gossip about you behind your back. This one hurts the most. When someone you trusted speaks about you behind your back, twisting your words, sharing your secrets, it's more than just gossip. It's betrayal. You trusted them. You confided in them. And they took that trust and turned it into entertainment for others. Why do people gossip? Often, it's insecurity or a desperate need for attention. But whatever the reason, it says far more about them than it ever says about you. Gossip ruins trust. It isolates. It wounds. And it spreads. So if you discover that someone's been talking about you behind your back, pause. Don't retaliate. Don't stoop to their level. Instead, confront them calmly. I've heard you've been sharing things about me. If there's a problem, I'd prefer we talk direct. Set boundaries. Stop giving access to people who misuse your trust. And surround yourself with those who defend you, even when you're not in the room. Because you deserve relationships rooted in respect, not rumors. In conclusion, recognizing these behaviors isn't about bitterness or revenge. It's about awareness. It's about self-respect. Life is too short to spend it with people who make you feel small, unseen, or unworthy. So let go of those who don't care, and hold close the ones who do, the ones who see you, hear you, believe in you, and walk beside you no matter what. You deserve that kind of love, that kind of care, that kind of loyalty. Thank you.